Hello everyone, my name is Sai Kalyan Meghawat and my roll number is 20EC10070 and I'm from section 7. So for this week's DIY assignment, that is week 5 assignment 4, this is the first part of the assignment 4A for this week. So for this part, we are going to use the Proteus software and use the example Arduino motor shield example in order to control this motor that we have over here. Now this is my schematic capture of the example that I've chosen. We have two motors here, push buttons here, and some logic gates over here. So we are going to use we are going to now moving on to the source code. That is, we are going to change the source code. A default source code would be given, but it would not generate what we want. So I've removed all that pre-existing code that was there, and I have given the new code as follows in order to control the motor as I want it to be. Now I've given the first code line to be int. I've set the PWM to be 100. You can set it high up to 250 to accurately measure the signal. Now in the void setup function, I have given the following code. I have made my pin 12 as my output using the pin mode function, and then I've given the code digital write, and I've used that to send high voltage to the motor to the pin 12 basically in order to make the motor rotate in clockwise direction. And then I've taken the pin I've made my pin 8 as my output, that is which is connected to the brake. Now here the pin 12 is connected to input 1, and here pin 8 is connected to the brake. So I have made the brake, that is pin 8, as my output, and I have given the code digital write in order to disable it, so that my motor can rotate. And finally, I have given the code pin mode 6 output in order to make my pin 6 as my output. That is because now I wanted to make ENA as my output. Now ENA is basically connected to pin 4 here, which in turn pin 4 is connected to pin 6. That is why I have chosen pin 6 as my output. And now next after that, in our void loop function, I'm just have given the code analog signal, analog write code in order to generate analog signal across the PWM, which was, as I mentioned, connected to the pin 6. Now if I build this, basically compile this. Okay, so as you can see here, it is compiled successfully. I'm going to the schematic capture. Um, yeah, now I'll just run the simulation. So as you can see here, my motor is slowly spinning. Um, yeah, as you can see here, it is spinning. And let's wait until the motor reaches its peak value. Right now it's at 2 point something. I've set the PWM to be 100. That is why it's a bit slow. You can increase it if you want the motor to run at a faster pace. Let's just wait. Now, if you have seen here, as it approaches the peak value, the increase actually the increase in this value right here doesn't increase that rapidly. As have given my PWM to be 100, it's going to approach that particular value one, that is 10, basically 10.0 if you convert it into RPM. And as you can see, now it has decreased, the rate has decreased. So as you can see, now it has become really slow compared to when this value was 4 here. Now it's 8. So as it approaches the peak value, it slows down. And this is it for this part of the DIY assignment. Thank you.